Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages, you're welcome to this our presentation we have today. You see, NEPA just took the lights in Nigeria, but we don't mind. We're ready for the work at hand. While we're waiting for the generator to get up, I'm going to just switch off my video so you know. This is LawyerTAJ on the call, and once again, I want to welcome everyone to this meeting because this is where we share information, education, and like I said, we have some things lined up today. We've already done the introduction. Please, if you have any questions as a member, please feel free to use the chat box. Write out your questions on there, and then we will handle it afterwards. It's good to have members from all over the world joining us on the call. I know we also have some prospects in the house, and I want to thank you all because when you continue to learn, you will continue to earn. The difference between learning and earning is just removing the L. That's all. When you get the L done, you will continue to earn. So we're gonna go a little bit into our current crypto news. And then thirdly, we're gonna go on to Royal Q updates and understanding the Royal Q app. So if anyone has any questions in relation to using the app or the desktop, please feel free to ask. We'll have Ade Direct handling that 3 and 4. And then number 4, we're going to be talking about the TGS strategy, which we use in trading. And then unfortunately, we don't have Dr. Money on the call, but she has given me the authority to let you guys know about those coins that we'll be putting our money in to do some 30x. If you're on the call on Sunday, you would know how she broke down the whole strategy in making $1 million in this business in 5 years. And it is as realistic as can be. And so for those of us who have little money, or for those who have medium money, or those that have big money, you have an opportunity to get this information. And besides your Royal Q trading for you, just put in some monies on these coins and see what it runs to within the next 6 to 12 months. And then finally, we have motivation and encouragement, and then closing at the end. So allow me to share my screen. I'm going to take you all to the different crypto news that we have today, some of which was shared in the group earlier today. I've been trying to check that information, but I'm in so many groups. I don't really kind of remember where I got information from that I read. Yeah, so co-host, please help me admit those that are in the waiting room. Help me admit them. Yes. So please drop your questions on here as we continue. We'll be handling them. So I want to share my screen. Let's go and check out the news that's on there today. I thought I'll have the opportunity to check it out before the meeting, but Lagos traffic and movement. So can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just type a yes. Okay. The devil is a liar. I don't know why my cursor is. All right, so I don't actually know what's wrong with my screen right now. I'm trying to open some pages, but it's not opening. I don't really know why. Ade Direct, are you on the call? Can you like help me share your screen?
Yes, yes, I'm available.
Okay, please help me share your screen.
All right.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it up now. Um, okay, can you still see my screen, everyone?
Okay.
Ade, you can switch off your screen. Let me just go on to mine. I think mine is up now.
All right. All right. All right. Is it done?
Yes. So can you all see my screen now?
All
Just
right.
type a yes if you can see my screen so I can go on. I think it's okay now. Just type a yes if you can see my screen on now. Okay, that's nice. That's cool. I'm sorry for the break in transmission. It's one of those things we suffer for staying in Nigeria. Right. So we just want to read up a few cryptocurrency news, and I would also like to always basically read news on Bitcoin because we all know that Bitcoin controls at least 45 to 50% of the cryptocurrency market. Whatever is happening to Bitcoin is basically happening to all other currencies. And for those who have been trading, we saw the past few days that there's been a real bearish market, so much that a lot of coins are in their double digits in floating losses. But not to worry, because that is one of the things that we expect when there is a retracement, when there's a pullback in relation to Bitcoin. We heard a few weeks ago or a few days ago, the massive wipeout of over $2.9 trillion from the stock market. And that basically is affecting different markets. And as a cryptocurrency enthusiast, I always see this as an opportunity for cryptocurrency to grow. You know why? The reason is a lot of consumer confidence or user confidence is going to diminish about putting your monies in stocks and bonds. And then a lot of people will be looking towards investing in another different kind of asset value. And with what we are seeing today, we have institutional acceptance and Bitcoin all over the world. The dip that is happening right now that we have Bitcoin at 56, Bitcoin went to as much as 49,000. A lot of people were selling off the Bitcoin, the early users who always think that cryptocurrency is a get rich quick scheme. It is not. If you think it's a get rich quick scheme, you're mistaken. You need the patience of Job. And that's the truth. We cannot deceive ourselves. You need the patience of Job to make money in cryptocurrency. Patience is the key, and discipline. And that's what you learn when you become a Royal Q member and when you become a crypto trader, basically. Because although we have a system that you will never go into loss, you will also have to have patience. I have a couple of my downlines who called me and was like, all my trades are in floating losses. What am I going to do? Should I just close it? I said, no, it is an abomination to close any trade. So far, it's not a life and death situation that you need money. Then why are you going to close any trade in losses? That's not how it's built. And let me tell you, even though you close your trade in losses, Royal Q, they will collect their 20% fuel fees. They will collect that 20% for fees because the system is created, even though you are minus 100, it's still in that your own eye, you will see the market reverse because the market does not go in one direction all the time. So just a few days ago, and what are we seeing now in the market? We're seeing that everywhere is green. It's so green that those of us who are traders are in floating losses, we are looking for more money to put in the system because it shows a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. you know. So I just want to share my screen. My screen is shared already. We just want to hear from, let me not put the name first. Let me see if some people are smart. If I have smart individuals in the house, who is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad? The first two people that say it will get 0.0001 BTC. I'll play one. Who's the author of Richard Poddard? I want to see if we have some smart people in the house. Yeah, Lisa Bright. She's the first one. She said Robert Kiyosaki. Bashir Saki said Robert Kiyosaki. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's not Lisa Bright as the first. Yeah, Lisa Bright the first. And then we have the other guy. Yes, and we have a letter. Yes, Rob Kiyosaki. Awesome. That's nice. Awesome. That guy is an inspiration to all of us because he's an investor who opens his minds to opportunities. So let's see what he had to say about the recent fall in prices of Bitcoin from 69,000 all the way to 53,000. American businessman Robert Kiyosaki, who's known as the author of Richard Poddard series of personal finance book, has downplayed the severity of Bitcoin's most recent. I don't know why these guys use the word crash. It's never crash. We all know it's called pullback. When you use crash, those people who are not in crypto business, they feel happy when they hear say crypto they crash because they never invest. They just feel happy somewhat like, hey, I wish I put my money now and saw the thing for the crash. You are playing with yourself. You will see many of us become millionaires in dollars before you know that you're losing. And that's why I keep telling people that with the understanding of cryptocurrency, all you need is constant education. And that's the most reason why we're continuing to do these meetings. It's just beginning, and hopefully by the grace of God, it will continue every Tuesday till as long as we breathe. So the news, the largest cryptocurrency has crashed in tandem with global markets. Earlier today, the Japanese stocks entered into bear market with the Nikkei 225 plunging by more than 12%. In fact, this is the worst single-day plunge recorded by the index since 1987. South Korea's Kopsi also plunged by more than 8%. So when we say our trading floating losses, it's not like the world is ending, but people have lost billions of dollars and they didn't die. It's not a small how much that is in trades that we'll be worried about. So, all right, we'll just see that, okay, Robert Kiyosaki has downplayed the news. Co-host, please admit those on the waiting room. And then I always like to go on to Cointelegraph. So the Bitcoin bottom is not in. BTC traders set price targets in as low as 40K range. Yeah, so there'll be also a lot of people who will be bringing up different observations from reading the maps and reading all what's going to happen. We all know that I was asking for a video earlier today, just a few minutes ago in the group. In that video, it showed in the past 4 times in the bull run, how when the bull run began, Bitcoin is going to pull back. Some pullbacks were as much as 70%. Some were as much as 30%. I took note of that video, but I was surprised that I couldn't see it on my phone. I thought I starred it so that I can get back to it. But it showed that there's going to be a pullback. And I'm not even surprised if Bitcoin goes to 40%, as they are saying, although it may not. It still portends a whole lot of opportunities, to buy. So we saw Bitcoin at 49. We don't know if it's going to get there yet, but if we look at the graph of Bitcoin right about now, you see that the TGS strategy is also working because I showed that to my group, showed them the signal at 53, and told them to take the trade at 2%. And most of them have cashed out already by now. So understand that the market moves with Bitcoin. So if you quite understand what's happening with Bitcoin, then it gives you a total insight on what actually is happening everywhere with different cryptocurrencies. So this is one of the writers saying the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin bottom is not yet in. It could go as low as 40, sometimes it could be 50. But we saw 49, so I won't be surprised actually. So we're going to live mint market, the stock market. Says global market crash from Asian markets to crypto prices. US recession fears jolt financial markets globally. Yes, and like we said, because of the fall in the stock market, the US are fearing a recession because there were some Forex news that came up. I think it was unemployment rate has gone higher. So those kind of news brings about fears of recession. But I'm just hoping that the whales who control the market understand that we need about $6 to $7 or $9 trillion into the crypto market from the bull run, because as we can see, Many other institutions are facing problems, a lot of problems. I'm still surprised that Bitcoin is still making a lot of ground with what's going on. I just want to read a little bit off here. It said the Indian stock market benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty 50 witnessed a high sell-off on Monday as the rout in global equities intensified amid U.S. recession concerns and escalating the geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Yes, that's another problem. With war coming up here and there, it affects all the market. That means that investors will want to always remove money and keep to themselves. And like I said, I want to imagine that investors will find support in the crypto market, and then we can see Bitcoin at 150 or even 200,000 this year. We'll go on. CoinGecko, yes. So I don't know if you guys remember CoinGecko. Dr. Money always talks about it because the goodness about that exchange is you can actually create a system where you have coins that you'll be recording their movement. They should be showing you notifications on it. And if you're in the call on Sunday, we use CoinGecko to show you the history of coins, how they grew in value and what they are now in relation to the markets and why you think it's a good option. So if you're in CoinGecko, you can register a free account and then you can add up points on here so that the market will be telling you what's going on in relation to those coins. It's a good market. It's a good way to keep tabs of the coins that you're checking out. So I can do that and type in different values of coins or different types of coins that I want to check out how they're going. So once again, as a crypto trader, I always know that you should be looking at news. News are fundamentals. The indicators are what we know as technicals. Yes, so I believe that's about crypto news for now. What we're seeing is the market is just a little stagnant with what's going on, but a lot of altcoins are beginning to increase in value. So we see that there are a lot of buy or create order opportunities when you trade on the Royal Cuba right now. A lot of people who still have money or who have money in the system are buying into the cryptocurrency market today. Because even though it's a pullback, you and I know that pullback, it wouldn't take up to 1 or 2 months before we start seeing the correct bull run, according to analysis since the past 16 years on the bull run every 4 years. Remember that this opportunity will only come next in 2028. And so let's try to make as much use of it as we can. So we've dealt with that. So at this time, I think we have to call on our day direct. I will stop sharing my screen right now. So we have our day direct to just take on the session about any news on Royal Q in relation to new coins, old coins, or any form of news on there. Any questions we have in relation to the usage of the Royal Q app, and how you can maximize the usage, and also how you also can learn about the signals and the strategies that he uses in trading. So if we have our day direct in the house, can you please unmute yourself?
All right, my boss. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night. From all the part of the country, all part of the world you are listening to me. It's your guy, Adedare. Sorry, I'm trying to share my screen. I don't know. Am I on now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right, boss. Okay, good evening, guys. Good evening. It's your guy again, Adedare. So I'll be showing us some of the features we are having on Royal Q. I'm sure many of us know this already, but for some of us that are still, new in the system, it's good to take ourselves around the app, how it works. Of course, we know the happy binding revenue details is where you see your daily profits. Why reward details is where you see your what's it called? Your team, your profits from the team from your downlines, okay? And your assets is where you see your gas fee, where you put your gas fee, where you use it, where the robots take their 20%. All right. So on the Royal Q news today, uh, as you can see from this top here, I'm clicking it now. You can let me go back so that we can check it. So there's a particular point here, these three dots here by the right side. That is where all the Royal Q news always display. Okay. So for all Royal Q traders, we can always click this site to check the recent announcement. For anyone that maybe we missed the information, though I'm sure many of our leaders have been trying to, they've been so helpful in that area, trying to send us some coin they are going to remove from different exchanges we have been using. Right about now, as we can see, yesterday is on the 5, right? So on Mex Exchange, for those of us that are using Mex Exchange, you can see Mex does not support Lubo for happy trading. This is the recent news yesterday about Mex. For some of us that want to use Mex, and the second one is showing on the 2nd of August, removing ZKX from KuCoin Sports Trading. So for those of us that are using KuCoin to trade, if you have a coin, if you have a trade on ZKZX, this is telling you that they are going to remove it. If you click on it, they will bring the dates. Just yes, this is it. So if you click on it, it's showing due to KuCoin recent something. So we can go and check that at our convenient time. Same thing on the Bybit. They say they want to remove BAR, that is Barcelona coin, and Minu from Buybit. Barcelona coin is a fan token coin from the Spanish league for those of us that are football fans. So reason best known to them, they want to remove Barcelona coin, Minu from Buybit Sports Trading. All right. So these are the news so far we are having, the recent one. And the new listing, we can see from the second part, we can see new listing. We can click on it. So on the 6th, I think this one is way back. I think this one is July or thereabouts. Okay, let's go up. All right, this is last month in July. Last day in July is saying new spot trading pair 731. That is on the 7th, July 31st. So they are telling us there are some new listing coin they listed on our exchange. Many of us are not using same exchange, right? So these are the coin. On Binance recently, on the 31st of last month, Binance listed Randa USDC, and Render USDT. Okay. So most of the time we listen to this complaint when some of our listeners post a coin. Maybe they say go and trade USDT, Solana. I'm just using that as an example. So if we don't know this update, you can check your Royal Key for search of that Solana, and you'll not be seeing it there. So these are one of the reasons that is causing that. So tonight, I'm sure many of us will know how to add some new coin. We just list on our various exchanges we use to find Royal Q. So on HTX, we have many coins that are just listed. OKS, we have just 2. KuCoin, we have about 8 or 7. On MEX, we have just 2. Nero USDT and SCF USDT. Okay, so I'm sure some of us will be asking, if I want to add this coin, how will I go about it? Okay, so I'm just gonna change this to Binance line. All right, I'm on Binance now. I'm on Binance binding now. So there's a particular place here at the right-hand side of our app, the plus sign, you click on it. You click on this plus sign here. All right. So you click on spot. Okay. And you check the bottom line, you see add all. You see, you click on add all and you come to this side, the right hand side, you click on add. So all the new coin that just been listed on your exchange will be added. Can you see banana? You see, even me, I've not add that banana. Imagine that somebody just posts that banana now. Though I will know I've not add it, so I will do the same. But we are dealing with on crypto, we deal with time. The time you are just trying to add up, maybe the coin is going up already. So that is why it's always good to, to be on point. Okay. So you click add. Okay. And just like that, the coin has been added. So you can go to your various exchanges and do all the same. So I'm switching back to Bybit now. I click on the plus sign again. Okay, I come to the sports level since we are dealing with sports. Okay, don't do mistake. We are not dealing with features. We are not dealing with optional. So you come to your sports directly, and you click on add all at the bottom. Okay, of course there are some that I have not added to. Avail, USDT, and Co. So I click add. Okay, right about now it has been added, so I can trade it. So I can go to my KuCoin too because I use 3 exchange. Okay, so you do the same. I'm just taking us around it so that we can get to know it more better. Click on the plus sign here at the above button, click on sports, then come to down, click on, then you add it. All right. So like this, all the new listed coin has been added to your exchange. So you are free to trade anytime from now if they call the coin and it has not been added before. All right. So if you come a bit down, you see all this, you see some Gmails showing some users how much they've made in some, particularly in some of their trade. You see this salesperson at hotmail.com spot 1.7%. This is ANTUSDT 0.40%. So this is just telling you that Q is real. The app is so flexible for every one of us to use. So please, if you have any question concerning how to use the app, just like we are showing it on our screen now, we can send it to the message box so that we can treat it as we move on. Okay, I think I have 30 minutes and I'm 11 or 12 minutes gone. So we can ask our question so we can touch it. I might have omit some points that you want to know. So
Yes, my
you
brother.
can type it
Sorry, let
down
me
so that
just
we
come in
can.
here. There's one question from Mr. Sunday Adoge. He says, I've been in deep for a little above 1 month. I'm trading ALT. Your help, please. What do you have to say about that, brother?
Okay. All right. I hope Mr. Sunday is on the Zoom right now. All right. So Mr. Sunday, I'm going to take you through my Bybits. Let me just show you one or two. You see, one thing about deep, okay? One thing about deep is on Royal Q. If you experience deep, for some of us that have been on the system for a while, deep is actually an opportunity for us to buy more. Okay, for some of us that has extra equity to put on to add on, is a very good time for us to buy low. Okay, and of course we are using our margin call. Okay, this is my own. This is my own. I have a particular coin since I think April. Since April, I hope I'm live, right?
Yes, you're
Since
going
April,
on. Yes.
I've been on this particular drip, ACA. As you can see, minus 48%. If I want to sell this coin now, okay, I'll be looking for the $3.40. So this is the question. Why should you sell? Just like my leaders have said earlier on, that if it is not between life and death, you don't need to sell your coin because for real, Royal Q bots will never sell it for you if it's on deep. And this is just to tell you that Royal Q is real. We are not we are not dealing with a Ponzi scheme. We are actually dealing with a live trading. What is on dip now will surely come out of I will give you on profit. There's a particular coin I traded about 2 months ago, Solana, and I was on dip of 23 or so, I think minus 23%. And immediately after 1 month, they couldn't retrace. That's one thing about crypto. And that is why we are not dealing with features, and that is why we're not dealing with forest. The 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 zeal we have in reality is the confidence we have is no matter how deep your coin is going to come out of profit. I'm sure, Mr. Sunday, you are not having minus 87%. And I'm sure you're not having more than 65%. So this is my live trading, even myself. And I'm sure many of our leaders with $10,000, $15,000 equity, they are still on dip. Don't forget that we have many whales that are manipulating the market, which of course is normal in crypto space. Okay, so this is me encouraging you that you don't have to get worried. Of course, you are using what's it called? You are using your, how do you call it now? You are using margin call. Of course, is always good to use margin call for real. So if you have extra capital, just let that one be. The robot is working. Nothing is happening to your robots. As you can see, I'm sharing my screen with you now. I am having same. I can also go to my Binance and show you how many dip I am having too. Okay, this is my Binance wallet and dip. You see, lest I forget, there's a particular coin I've been eating since yesterday. I posted a video on it. It's on Buybit. When? I'll show you what when is doing now. See, this is minus 3.7%. Let me show you what this coin has done for me today alone. So that you can see, even if you are on deep, the coin, the robot is working. Okay? Don't know what is going on. What is going on with network? Okay. So this particular coin is on deep of minus 3 now, right? But yesterday and today also, I used $21. You can see on my screen now. I used $21 to get $0.97 within 2 hours. That is 9.75% of my total capital. Imagine I have used $5,000 or $10,000. But the same coin is on dip right now. This tells you that what we have is real. We are dealing with live trading. It is not a Ponzi. It is not a scam zone that they will just predict a particular thing for you. And of course, you have to understand that on crypto space, every day will not be your day. But of course, what LawyerTAJ has given to us is even when the coin is going down, you are not losing your money until you sell it yourself. I'm trying to share my revenue details of that particular that you are seeing now. Okay, I'm live now. Okay, as you can see, this is yesterday, 8:05. This is yesterday. I made $1.97 with just $20. Okay, and if you can read with me, I did this one more than 8 times. The same coin is on dip now. You can go with me. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same coin. So this is telling you that all coin, as far as crypto is concerned, all coin we have their time to go on profit and to be oversold. Okay, so and that is what many of us are experiencing now. The same thing happens today. $1.49 also. The same coin. As you can see from the screen now, just check what I pair with. When USDT, this is 1, again 1, 2, again 3, again 4, again 5, again 6, again. So I won't be surprised if the particular coin is saying, I am tired now, I want to rest, which is showing here. You see, -4 now. It's telling you, I am tired, I want to rest. That means it has overworked, and all coin has their day. You understand? So I'm telling you that deep is normal when it comes to crypto. Have I been able to answer your question a bit?
Yes, you have. He already wrote okay on the chat. Thank you, Mr. Sunday.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, boss. So that is it. So just like Mr. Sunday has earlier asked, I know many of us are concerned with our trade on deep. We already know that the manipulators are there trying to wave us away from the crypto space. We are ready to tell them that now we better. So nothing is disturbing us, nothing is sending us away from this crypto space. Don't forget that when bull run is coming, things like this bounce to happen for the weaker vessel to bounce out. Okay. So if you're on the zone today, I just want to encourage us that do not be weary. We are on the right track. Okay. So any other question concerning the Royal Q bot before I hand over the mic to other leaders? Any question, please? Any question, please? Lawyer Taj, please. I will not be seeing some question. You can read it if there's any new question. Hello, sorry, the network is bad. Am I live back? Hello, can anybody hear? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you
I
very
can hear
well.
you. Can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you very well.
Okay, 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 fine, fine.
Yes, some
I
questions
think
are on
I
the
my
chat.
network is
Yes.
okay. So let me try and read them.
Mm.
Where can one check for news? Okay, it seems Bybit has more liquidity than Binance on some coins. Is that so, sir? Could you give us a list of some of those coins on Bybit? Okay, okay. All right. So let me share my screen back. All right. Can everyone see my screen now?
We are having the
Hello.
session recorded. Yes, we can see your screen. We are having the session recorded, so you can always
Okay.
go back to it. So
Okay.
even if you are cut
Okay.
off,
Okay.
don't worry about that.
Okay. Okay. So, from the question someone asked, that is like Bybit has more liquidity coin than Binance. For me, I would say no. I would say no because you know, no matter how good you are, there will still be some side attraction. Your boss will have more than you. Binance has more liquidity coin than Bybit for me. But as a new cryptocurrency app, they will try to compete, which is what they are doing. They're trying to compete, and they are competing very well with Binance. So I think that is for me because There are so many coins you will not see on Bybit, and they are all available on Binance. Though because Binance is the giant one, they are trying to do big man now. Some some uh some coin will come to them, some community will come to them with their coin and they will tell them no, we cannot list you. And that is what Bybit is doing. And that is why it looks like maybe Bybit has more than them. But for me, it didn't. Binance is still the the, the highest. All right. So let me go and check another question. Jeez, am I out? Okay. LawyerTAJ, please, can you read out the question for me so that I will not be going back and
Okay.
forth?
All right, let me read it out now. One of it after that one you just answered is, could you please demonstrate how your robot executes a trade? Does it utilize a stop loss to safeguard your balance and capital? I can tell that Anthony is not a member yet, number one. Number two, he's speaking Forex language, Forex trading language. So do you want to take
Yeah.
that or do you want me to handle that part?
Yes, you can undo it and I'll add to it.
Okay, so since you are sharing your screen, just go and show him an example of how we take a trade. You can check for our TGS strategy on any of the pairs and then show us how you take a trade so
Okay.
he can understand how it
So
works.
I'm checking 1,000 now. Okay, I'm checking 1,000 now. Just like what you have said, the question looks like a new member or a forex trader. Okay.
And I don't know if we've lost him. Can anybody hear his voice? Okay, can anybody hear me? If you can hear me, just type a yes so I can just handle the session from here. I think his network is bad. Okay, awesome. Right, okay. So let me go back to that question and I want to handle it pretty well. And I'm gonna share my screen too so that you can actually see how it works. Okay, I think there was a question before that. So can I be switching exchanges and take trade on all at once? Mickey, I don't know about that. I haven't done it before. I don't know why you'd be binding more than one exchange actually. If you have $1 million, you can trade it on one exchange. Why having it in different exchanges? Binance has a larger expanse of coin than any other exchange. So I think Binance is quite better in regards to that. The McLike says, why is it that whenever there's an increase in the percentage of coin in Royal Q, on Binance, it will be on negative. Yes, because before you see it in Royal Q, that coin might have been listed like 30 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours ago. And you know, when a coin gets listed, it quickly goes up. Then people who has bought it when it was low start to sell, and then the price begins to fall down. So most times those coins within 1 day or within 24 hours, they come out as negative. But when they are listed within the first 10 to 20 minutes, the value increases. So Team of like, I hope I've been able to answer that. AB said, is there anything like fundamental analysis in Royal Q? Not in Royal Q. Is there anything like fundamental analysis in crypto trading? Royal Q is just a bot to use in crypto trading. And yes, there is fundamental analysis in crypto trading because like any form of trading, fundamental analysis talks about news, the impact of news on the market. And yes, that affects the market too. Just the way we saw the stock market affect the value in Bitcoin. Yes, so can I bind? Yes, please can I? Please, I'm having issues with binding API. So most times people don't know that until you put money in your spot wallet. If you don't do that, you cannot bind. It will not even show you as if you're trying to bind, mostly when you're using Binance. So you must first put money in your spot wallet before you start to do binding. Should I become worried if my floating loss is now on triple digits or remain patient? Who was Ame Blande in Dahayo? No, you shouldn't become worried. I've seen minus 100 and still came back in profits. Also depends on the kind of coin that you're trading. And like my brother said, every coin has its day. You'll be surprised that some coins that you think are dead, one day they start giving you profits. If you're in deep, like how much can you use to bring it out of floating loss? Well, that depends on what you want to do. I don't see any reason why you want to bring a trade out of floating loss rather than allow it to go. If you believe so much in the trade, you can buy more of that trade, even though your trade is on. And sometimes if the trade is like minus 50, when you buy like $100 or $200 more of that trade, you find out that it goes to minus 25 or minus 30. I've never seen where it goes to 0 or something, but I just believe that it's like buying the dip, but you're doing it manually on what the computer does. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Majek. Ebe says, or the robot just gives a prediction like buy or sell. Ebe, so this, our bot is created on the martingale strategy. It only buys, it doesn't sell. This is not Forex. Here, our bot buys a coins at low as it is, and then sells at a higher price. So there's nothing like buy or sell. So with the bot, when the market is now falling generally, and there's no way it makes profit, instead of making loss for you because it never makes a loss, it uses a strategy called DCA, dollar cost averaging, where as the coin continues to fall, the bot automatically takes USDT from your spot wallet and buys the dip. So for every fall it falls, based on the margin calls that we have created, it automatically buys that dip. So we are in a situation where you don't have enough money in your Binance anymore. You now see a message that all right, let me check it. I think one of my friends sent it to me before the meeting, so I can just speak the right language. Okay, okay, right. Let's say you are trading BTC USD. Spot has stopped margin call due to insufficient balance in the exchange. Please deposit in the exchange and tap open margin call in the transaction box to continue margin call. So wherein you don't have any money to put in again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that something is wrong with your trade. If you have more money to put in, you put in the money there, the bot automatically uses it to buy more dip as the coins continue to fall. But if you don't have any money, it doesn't matter. When eventually the trade is coming back and reversing, you're still going to hit profits, but not as much as if you had money in your spot wallet and the bot was automatically using it to buy the dip. So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Ebe. If it doesn't, still write it, or if you want to talk, I can give you the mic to say a few words if that doesn't understand, explain it. I'll say yes. Where can one check for the news? Michael Olele, go to Google, just type crypto news today. There are a lot of sites that you can check. I use Coinbase, CoinGecko, even Binance shows you news and all that. So there are a lot of materials on Google, on YouTube, updated. Okay. Would you please demonstrate how your robot executes a trade? Does it utilize a stop loss to safeguard your balance? Okay, so this is where I would try to log in with my phone so I can show this guy how it works. Okay. Could you please demonstrate how your robot buys? So I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm trying to log in with my phone so I can screen share. If you're in deep, like how much can you use to? I thought I've explained that before. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so please admit, okay. Dr. Money said she will tell us the coin we'll buy for Bull Run today. Yes, she's already told me, so I'm going to share it at the end of the class. At the end of the session, if you can wait to the end of the session, I'm going to share the coins. The person that shares the screen bound more than one exchange. Oh, yeah, okay. I think it's true. Oladele Temitope Mary. So yes, for example, you can trade when, but when it's not on Binance, yes. So he binded Buybit and traded there. That's true. That's what he did. So please, for us that our money is in the deep, can we add percentage on it for the bull run. I think I've explained that before. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you can trade other coins. Okay, I did direct said his network is bad. Hey, Bailey, a Geoffrey LawyerTAJ asked because some of the coins one needs to buy are not in Binance, but on Buybit. Yeah, so you can do like he did. You can see that I did direct. I think he bound more than one. Momiti, he's a member, he's a forex trader. Okay, you can actually bind more than one exchange. It's possible to trade on multiple exchanges with the same bot. Yes, I think that's true. Can we trade up to 10 trades in one exchange? Of course you can, depends on the finance or the capital that you have, Nikki. But it's not by trading all 10 trades. You can pick 4 or 5 trades and then focus your money on it. Hey, Bello, my voice is quite low. Sorry about that. It's on 100% here. Okay, I think we've been up to date on the questions. Do we have any more questions? Yes, I have some people raising their hands. So, Mr. Aleto Ikezahu, you raised your hand. Can you have the floor? Can you say something?
All right, thank you so much, LawyerTAJ. I was going to find out. Just last night, I have someone here in Canada. In Canada, we are not allowed to verify or even operate Binance. I'm able to use my Binance because it was created when I was still in Nigeria. So I had someone coming on board who didn't previously have Binance. So we had to settle for Bybit. Then I went through all the procedures.
Okay, sorry, before you go forward, you can still create and you pick Nigerian region if you are using a paid IP service. If you have a paid IP service, you can put location Ghana or
mean a
Nigeria.
VPN?
Yes, a VPN.
You mean it?
Yes, a
Yes,
paid
I'm using a
VPN
VPN.
service. If you
I'm
use
using
a paid VPN
VPN.
service, yeah, you can register a Binance for him. He will use his Nigerian details. I guess this person is a Nigerian too.
I use a paid VPN. Binance VPN check is a very rugged VPN check. It's your most VPN that I know cannot bypass it. But the VPN is bypassing Bybit because we cannot also use Bybit here. But the VPN is able to bypass Bybit. I created my own Bybit just last week, and I have been able to use my VPN successfully with it. So I don't know if I did direct. I don't know if he's back. If he could help us, because we maybe my friend is right here on this call. If he could maybe share screen and see, because I did follow every process to create API and binds, but still it was not binding.
Okay, I'll help you. I'll help you do that after the call. Just let me know. I'll help you guys do that binding thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
So see, there's no kind of website, no matter how strong it is, depend on the kind of VPN that you use. I don't know if you've tried Proton. There are some very powerful ones that if it's paid service, you can always bind the Binance. But where you cannot bind Binance, it works with Bybit, of course. Another way is to have somebody in Nigeria create the profile and register it for you, and then send you the details. That way you can also use that system. So I hope that kind of answers the question. I did direct has problem with his network. I don't know if he's back yet. No, he's not back yet. Right. So let me see if there's any more questions here. Is it international binding committee? Okay, 5 more questions before we go on. I bound more than one exchange because for me, the exchange serves different purposes. For example, my balance trades are for withdrawing for my daily needs. My HTX is for compounding. I never withdraw that. My KuCoin is for trying out new strategies. So I don't like to mix everything. This one, better crypto trader. Mary. Mary, that's interesting. That's an interesting one. Ability, say, how do I go about it? I'm sure you have your upline. If you don't, then get a mentor. You can get a mentor from the chat group. Can one use the same subscription for both Binance and Bybit, or one has to? You can use one, of course. We've talked about that before. So I want to share my screen here. I want to try to execute a trade so that that person who asks, we do not use a stop loss here. We only use take profit. So let me make my so. So I want to share my screen on my phone so I can show what how to execute a trade as asked by the other person. Okay. So this is basically to show you how to execute a trade. Right. So can you all see my screen? If you can see the screen, just type a Y, not yes, or just Y. So I'm sure we've answered some of those questions. This is the last question I'm answering. There's one more, then we go on, and then we just have like 15 minutes to the end of the call. Right, so everyone can see my screen. I'm going to tap on my royal queue now. So that person who asked if we put a stop loss and stuff to the Forex trader, just follow me. Now, for every trade that we want to trade, we use our TGS strategy. And how do we get that? If you check my screen now, if you go to mine is at the bottom of the screen, the right-hand side, MINE. I'm going to click it now. It's going to show me my profile on there. So for everyone who joins our team and uses the TGS, we first of all do what? We add the strategy settings onto their bots. So if you check what's on here, just above share, you see my strategy settings. My strategy settings. That is what I'm going to click on. My strategy settings is going to show you the strategy that I have created on my bot. I'm new. I don't want to confuse myself with different strategies. Of course, there are different strategies that different traders use. But according to Jose Mourinho, never change a winning team. Never change a winning team. If you are winning with the strategy, why are you going to look for many others? Do you have $1 million to trade all of them? So for me, I use one strategy, and that's the TGS. Now, here's how it works. I open the strategy on here. You can see that our margin call limit is 4%. The risk type is steady. The remark, we just put TGS so that if you have different strategies, you already know which one is which when you're coming to choose it from your strategy settings. Your first buying amount could be anything, depend on whatever value of money that you have in your trading. So when I started with 400, my mentor told me trade with $90 and just go for 3 trades or 4 trades. So you see, you have some money. Those money that you have, okay, now let's talk about it. You see, when I started with 400, I was entering every trade with $90. Although she told me 70, but me, I'm ready to take risk, like I always say. So I put in 90, I'm trading 4 trades. If you calculate that, that's $360. What I have left is $40. But unlike Forex, when you need money as leverage, when the trade is going against you, we don't do that here because we buy assets. So this is basically the trade strategy that we put on for everybody. This is the trade strategy. You can see whole position take profit ratio, 2%. We're saying that in a bear market, once the price value of the coin you're trading gets to 2% in profits, let the bot automatically close you. And then you also see whole position take profit callback, 0.01. Buy in callback, 0.01. Now here's the margin configuration, which I just clicked now. On every call on margin, this is the configuration that we used. I'm not a mathematician, but I quite understand that at the breakdown of these 4 margin calls, it comes off at 25, 50, 75, and 100%. So each time your trade is falling minus 25, automatically the bot buys for you, buys that dip. When it falls of 50%, automatically the bot buys for you. And basically, that's what we have as 4 margins on here. So with a straight strategy like this, we already set it on the system. So let me look for a trade now and show you how we execute or create a trade. I'm going to pick on anything on here. I'm going to pick, let's say, 1,000 Satoshi. You all can still see my screen, yes? Okay, so I'm going to go to the 15 minutes, which shows me what value it is. According to the 15 minutes, TGS strategy in offset. Those of us who play pool, when we grew up, now set with the use for words like this. It's in offset. So let me look at 1 hour candle. No, in offset too. I'm going to just look for another coin. Now, for some people, this could be tiring. Yeah, so now we can see here on the 1 hour candle, the purple line of the KDJ is almost crossing the lines on there. Some people even tend to zoom in so that they can actually understand and see it, you know. Let's look at the 15 minutes, what it's showing. So for the 15 minutes, we'll see that the price action has touched the lower Bollinger Band and is going up. The KDJ is already facing upwards. So when I confirm this on 15 minutes, I'm going to look for 5 minutes. And of course, with the 5 minutes, it's still set. I can still go for a trade, but history has taught me that basically when a price action has hit the upper Bollinger Band, there's not much percentage to go on there. So I could take 1% on this trade. How do I do it? So to the Forex trader on the call, I just come to, you see create under there. I'll click on create. And then you see that I'm using a martingale strategy bot, which I'll click first before I go on to create. So I'm not using from a circle owner because like I said, you see this app there, it's got so much stuff. We're not even using 1/4 of it. There's what is called circle on here. A circle is like a guru who trades very well. People now join the circle and it gives you his strategy and configuration, which you configure your bot with. Then whatever the person is trading for you, that's what you'll be getting on your analysis. And then they will be getting a certain percentage of your trade. But that's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we have created our own strategy for more flexibility. That's why we go to the second one and we click on next. Right. So right on here, I do not activate a trade straight. Why? Because I've not imputed my strategy. So just by activate, you see trade setting. You go there to set your trade. Sometimes when you come on here, you see it like this. It's on Smart Create. Since we manually created our system, we go to manual create. On there, you see my template. I'll choose the strategy setting. Remember the strategy setting? Anywhere you click on here will automatically change the configuration to what you have on your strategy. So like I did now, you see that's changed to 4, 2, 1, 0.01, 0.01, everything that's normal. And then I'll click on save. And I do that, I'll come back to activate and click on activate, and then I've placed the trade. So as you can see, there's no stop loss here. We are not planning to lose. We are just floating. There's not a loss until you basically do it. Now, I want to show you my trades, which are in floating loss. -10, -17, -11. Another thing to buttress the point of what I've told you is that here we buy assets. We're not speculating like we have on the Forex market where you buy or sell. You see 1,000 Satoshi here, GLM arrow, which is another pair that I'm trading. The second one, which is at -16.99. You see BTC on here. You see NULS on here. Now I'm going to show you that I actually own all these coins. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to go to my Binance. When I go to Binance, I'm going to go to my wallet. And then I go to my sports. Yeah, I'll go to sports. Right, remember the names of those coins? Are you seeing them there? BTC, 1,000 Satoshi, NULS, GLMR. Right, so notice this. All these coins are in green here. You see, today's profit and loss is already +7. All these coins are in green here. But when you go to RealQ, they're in red. Why? Because when these coins were falling, the bot automatically bought the dip. So RoyalQ does not show you how much profit you have until the trade has officially closed. When you come to home, I'm going to show you where this was specifically said. Under revenue details, read with me. While using sub-bin mode, profit will only be shown after all positions are closed. But when you come to your Binance, you see that you are in profits on the trade. That's the greens you see there, plus 4.4%, plus 8%. Those are the dips that the bot automatically bought for you. Ross, when I explained this thing to my Forex trader guy, he said, wow, Taj, I can't believe this. So are you telling me that the only thing that will be holding me here is if my trade is in floating loss? And if I have patience enough, it will reverse. I say, of course, we don't lose money here. This is not Forex. When you have $500, you will trade with only $100. You leave 400 just in case the trade wants to go down so that before it reverses, you have enough money. Nonsense. For here, we get the assets. Ah, yes, now ready go to show here. We hold it. Okay, so let's see this 1,000 sats. How many units do I have? Just look by the side there. I have 106,216 units of 1,000 sats. And that is the value that I bought with $25. Now, already you see the profit and loss is already showing profits on here. That means it has gone up plus 8.20%. I hope you guys can see or understand. I hope I'm touching it. Okay, so it's wider here like this. So you can basically understand it. So that's the trade we have. We have the assets on here. So my Forex gurus in the house, I hope you guys have been able to understand that what we have here, you can't compare it to Forex, bros. Can't. So do you get me, Mr. Ebe, I think, was the one who asked that question. Mr. Ebe, if you understand everything, let me know. If there's any more question, I'll give you the mic so you can talk. If anybody has any more question, so we'll go to the last part of our class today. Some little inspiration will help a lot. So let me stop my screen here. Mr. Ebe, you have any more questions? I hope I've been able to answer your question. Anybody's got any question? Any more questions? Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Okay. So we go back to the last part of our, I did direct your back. You can unmute yourself, brother, if you want to say something. I did. Okay, bounce you off as co-host. Yeah, you want to add something to it, Mr. Ade Direct?
No. I just want to appreciate all what you've been doing. I'm sorry my network is crazy here, but I'm back now. I feel you, bro.
No worries, brother. Thank you very much. Mr. Sev, coins to buy for bull run, please. So you like money. You save. Not go wait to get the real knowledge before you talk of money. Mr. Sev, why are you in a rush? Mr. Sev, unmute yourself. I want to hear from you.
Thank you, sir.
So why are you rushing to buy the coins? Do you have $10,000 ready?
We are ready to make money.
I like that. That sounds like a billionaire right there.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate your labor.
Thank you very much. So buy and build your team as well. Yes. So this is one of the sessions that okay. Oluchi, so can you please explain the bull run? Oluchi, basically, I think you're new, but I think if you type that word bull run in Google,
I can't talk.
You're gonna get a whole lot. So I've muted you already. So if you put the name bull run, you're gonna get a whole lot. But like I was taught growing up, every word, just break it down. Bull, run. Bull is running. In that essence, what we're trying to say in the crypto world is that assets, coins are increasing in value. That is when a lot of monies are injected into the market, and it basically follows the year of the Bitcoin halving. So every 4 years, Bitcoin halving basically means that the supply of Bitcoin will be cut out by half. So right now, those Bitcoin miners who have been mining Bitcoin from inception will have lesser outputs to create coins. And here's what happens. When you have lesser supply, you have higher demand. And what happens to the value of the assets? It increases. Lesser supply, higher demand brings about increase in the value of the asset. And so Bitcoin is created from its blockchain to create only 21 million Bitcoins. As we speak, about 16 million Bitcoins have been created. Less than half of that coins are dormant. Nobody knows who owns them. And before the total blockchain will be completed in the creation of coins, we get as much as 2078. So it's a mathematical calculation. And these things will tell you is not them say it has followed over time in patterns since the beginning of Bitcoin in 2008. So if you follow the evolution of Bitcoin, that's another word you can type into YouTube, and you're going to learn a lot about it. You would see that every year that the halving starts or the halving happens, the value of Bitcoin increases. And not only Bitcoin, other altcoins too, because there'll be a massive injection of funds into the cryptocurrency markets. Right about now, the cryptocurrency market capitalization is $2.3 trillion. But the question I have to ask you, my members, my fellow crypto traders, how much do you wish to make in the crypto markets? So I guess you understand where we come from when we talk about a bull run. And yes, where are you? Right. So at this point, we just want to talk a little bit about networking. My network is a little slow. So there are two sides to this business. Please just give me a minute. Let me attend to something quickly. Mr. Ade Direct, can you just handle the mic a bit? Just take a little question from members if they have any. Just a minute.
Okay, LawyerTAJ, I'm here.
Yeah,
All right.
so yeah,
Do we have any question?
Yeah, so please, can you just explain briefly to members in the house how your journey has been with cryptocurrency and how you became so versed in understanding the graph, thinking, creating strategies, because we are hearing some kind of news that this TGS, your hand is for inside. Just tell us a little bit how you gained so much interest in the system.
All right. Thank you, LawyerTAJ. Once again, I want to appreciate every one of us for joining today's Zoom meeting. I am Adi Direct. Yes, I discovered Top Gainers Coin actually around March, and I would like to share a bit of the experience how I get to discover this wonderful strategy. I joined Royal Q 2021, okay, around May, and because I've been trading on forex trading, I've been doing forex for a while now, and I know how much I have gained, but I must be sincere with you, I actually lost everything. Yeah, that's a fact. That's one thing about forex. You gain, yes, get quick rich, but in a GV you can lose all the money you've made. So, one of my wonderful friends introduced me to Royal Q, I activate the account then with $75. After my activation fee, I have just $75 to start trading. But unfortunately, we don't know much about it. So we are just following order. Do this, do this, do this, do that. So I left the country just 4 months after I trade with Royal Q. I abandoned it, because of the frustration of deep, deep, deep. Then we don't know much about the bots. So I rejoined back last year, but something happened around January, February this year. While we were waiting for signals, many of us are frustrated, and I was just in my living room and I was, going through Binance, checking top gainers coin. There are some coin, top gainers coin it's just basically top gainers coin is those coins that are doing well at a particular moment. At that moment, you are checking them. Not if you like, just like I tell some of my members that BTC is not in top gainers coin does not mean it's not a good coin. Do we understand? So it's just because at that particular moment it's not doing well. So it won't be on top gainers coin. So I was checking on my Binance, I was seeing, some coin, top gainers coin, they will do 45%. Before you know it, 100. Before you know it, 200. Before you know it, 230. What is going on? I was like, I'm waiting. This coin actually begin in my present with 40% profit and it's going up 200. What am I waiting for? Then I choose one, I enter it sold. Second one sold. That day I did about 18 trade. And one thing about Royal Q is you cannot lie to your upline, you're not making money. Because even if you want to lie, your upline will know. In his back office, if you check, you will know somebody is making money and your name will be there. Especially if you configure your name, if you put your nickname just like mine. If you put your nickname there, your upline will be saying, this person is making money. So my wonderful upline, Coach Sheye, by name, I'm about to call him, and he was like, he just messaged me. LawyerTAJ, what is going on? Everybody are waiting. We are still waiting for the dip to come out. And you are just making profit. You are making profit. Just now you did like 18, 19 trade. Everything sold. What is going on? And I told him, okay, this and this is what I've been doing. So I went on Binance. I checked some top gainers coin. I just explained the strategy to him. And it's like, oh, that is good. That is good. At least we'll not be waiting again. But please, can you tell me more about this thing? Because I don't really get it. I tried to take him through it, and we check it together. Then we involve my wonderful coach, my wonderful leader, Coach Namdi. And one thing about Coach Namdi is, he's so good in simplifying things. So we come together, he checked, he said, okay, top gainers coin. This and this is what you check, this and this, okay. Then Coach Namdi now refine it more better, make it so simple for anybody to use. And since then, we started preaching the gospel, top gainers coin, top gainer strategy, and that is how we come to be on this strategy today. So it has been wonderful.
Yeah.
It has been wonderful, and I'm sure every one of us are enjoying it now.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I did direct. That's a very wonderful teachings. And you can see that he's not the only one who's been in the system, who's been working. We have Oladile Temitokbe, who's been here too. She said she started her journey in 2021. Temitokbe, I don't know if you have a little bit of something to say, so you can inspire members on the call and also those who are joining us for the first time. Please feel free to unmute yourself. Temitokbe, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, good to hear from you.
Thank you so much for organizing this. It's been a lovely meeting, and I also learned, like every day, I keep learning. I'm sorry, my kids are here. Every time I join the meeting, I always learn something. And I'm glad that I joined today, hearing Mr. Adi direct story, because this TGS has been really amazing for me and the team. So yeah, like you were saying, in 2021, I joined October. I joined in October 2021. So, I was just new in cryptocurrency and, I was just following a friend of mine who was, giving us coins to buy on Trust Wallet then. And then he told me that, oh, there is this robot, he's doing really great. He told me one night. When he told me, I was like, this thing, it looks good though, because we used to lose money a lot. If we say, go and buy this coin on Trust Wallet, we'll buy it, it will become pump and dump. They will dump on us. So, but I knew that crypto was really something that was really interesting, because the first time I bought my crypto was in February 2021. It was on this app, this savings app in Nigeria. So I saw buy your first crypto, and then I'd not really focused on crypto. So I just bought one coin, XRP, which is 2,500 naira. And I bought it in February, and in first week of April, that 2,000 naira, I just checked my account and it turned to 9,000 naira. I was like, this crypto that they are saying, this is really good though. So I quickly withdrew 7,000 naira and left the remaining 2,000 naira. And before the end of that week, that 2,000 naira turned to maybe 80 naira or something. So I was really intrigued. I was like, okay, this thing, it could give me so much profit and then it could even go down so well. So I understood what they meant by crypto is very volatile. That's my first experience. So I started, going to YouTube, started learning about it. This friend of mine that introduced me to RoyalQ, I think I just stumbled on all those groups I was joining, on all the crypto YouTube groups, crypto Twitter groups. I found him there, we became close. So he told me about RoyalQ in October. So I signed up. So he told me, let's say he told me on Friday night. I joined RoyalQ on Monday morning, because, okay, let's say he told me on Friday morning. Immediately he told me, I read about it. I was like, this is really good. So there was more money I kept in one mutual fund like that. The thing was giving me 10 naira per month abroad. So I just withdrew it. By Monday morning or so, the money dropped and I registered my RoyalQ. And I started trading in 2021. It was the top of the bull run. Bitcoin just hit 67K. So it was the top of the bull run. What a wrong time to enter. So we still made some money. Like I started with $100 capital. Are you still hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you very well. Continue.
Okay. So I started with $100 capital in October. So by the end of the month, I made $10 profit. That's 10%, which was good. So I was like, okay, let's continue. And then I still made some money here and there. I traded, it was ADA. That was the first coin I traded. So I went on like that. I was telling people about it. I was sharing all the other leaders' results. I was like, this is really, really good. And some people joined. Then eventually the bear market started in 2022 and everything was going down. But because I was already really interested in crypto, I was like, this thing can kill poverty if you can learn it well. I traded Forex between that February and October. I traded Forex, I lost everything. I was like, this Forex is not for me. So I just focused on crypto. Even with the bear market, I didn't know what was called bull run then. I was just like, this thing should work. This thing must work. People that are trading with a lot of money are really showing us their results and they're making it. So I started posting those. A lot of people joined me. I think I got to B2 in 2021 or 2023, last year, yes. So it was hard. I was a very shy person. I don't know how to, talk to people about. So I was just posting it. When people ask me, I'll tell them about it, So I was just posting and people were joining and people were making money. We were just using the signals. We didn't know really what we were doing. We were just following the whole thing until like late 2022, 2023, when the leaders started coming with better strategies. And ever since it has been really, really good. So I would advise anyone on this call who is still confused, who thinks, oh, should I do this? Should I not? Please, 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 please. Crypto is the future of money. In our forefathers' days, they were spending calories, coins, this. Now, in the next 20, 30, 40 years, I'm telling you, this crypto that we are saying may not even be the money of that time. It could be a new form of money. But in this, our generation, this is the money of the future, at least for the next 10, 20, 30 years. This will be the money we'll be spending. If you have been listening to the news, dollar is, crashing, all these fiat currencies. Fiat are the money that we spend, this paper money, naira, dollar, CFA, euros, all this money, they are fiat. They will soon go away. All the strong economies in the world are moving into crypto. So let's not be left behind. Our parents didn't embrace the internet fast enough. Those who did are very rich today. So now that we have heard about crypto, don't let our children ask us later, when they were talking crypto, where were you? So please, everyone on this call, and RoyalQ is actually the best way for you to put your foot inside crypto. So if you don't know anything about crypto, today you can start. There was this lady, she called me, she said a friend of hers gave her my contact, that she shall know that I used to post about making money online, all this money that I should teach her. She said she wanted to trade Forex. I was like, I don't trade Forex, so just few weeks or few months ago. I don't trade Forex, so that I can show you somebody that can help you with Forex. But I now asked her a question, why do you want to trade Forex? She said she does not know, that she shall know that she wants to earn online. And she said they used to mention Forex. I was now like, it's crypto I do. So I was telling her that moment, I think I spoke with her for 30 minutes. That I explained crypto to her. I explained that I use a robot, that you can't lose your money. It helps you. You can start now. Even if you don't know anything. She was like, she doesn't know anything about crypto. And that day, there was a huge dip downtrend on that day. Like trillions of dollars were lost on that day. I told her that, imagine those trading futures, they lost a lot of money today. But look at me, I only have floating losses. And these floating losses will come back positive in the next few days. And these kind of markets, when they dump like that, they quickly recover within few hours, few days, they recover and you make your money. So I was like, this is what I do. And she started. And within 2-3 days, I taught her the TGS, I taught her the other strategies that I'm using. And within 2-3 days, she started taking her trades by herself. In 1 week, she had made 10-15% or so of her capital. She started with 500 and she has made like $60 in 1 week. So it is really good, something you can learn if you put your mind to it. We attend the meetings. Thank God for LawyerTAJ and Mr. Adi Direct and all the amazing leaders. So this is what RoyalQ can do for you. Thank you very much. So sorry, I can go on and on.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time. Appreciate you telling us everything. Basically, what we just need in this business is just to stay focused. And that brings me to the one very important aspect of this business that we are just underrating. These two parts of what I'm going to say is going to close the meeting. One is going to be about network marketing and why you should take the time when you're in floating losses to tell your loved ones about this business. You see, it's not difficult. It's actually not difficult to actually make a lot of money in network marketing. And whether you want to say yes or no, or whether you want to say I don't, if you don't do some part of network marketing, you will just be totally based on how much you make on the trades. For the amount of money I've made in trades, in my network marketing part of the business, I've made 3 times the value of that money. And I'll tell you why, because the system that we have is unique. It's unique in the sense that I've done trading all my life. I needed to give my money to a broker. I needed to give my money to somebody. I needed to do this or do that. But in this system, your money stays with you. And when your money stays with you, that's the confidence that you need. And for everyone who have shown one business or the other and convince them to give money to this person or to this company to trade for me, The same energy I used that time, that's the same energy I'm using to beg them, to virtually beg them. Listen, this is not like those ones that we give our money. This one, we hold our money. And basically, I've been putting in the work for the past 2 months. And just a few days ago, I hit the V2. And so someone's like, Taj, but how do you do it? I've been in this system since. I don't fit even invite 2 people. It's simple. If you have your pen and your paper, you need to take this down. Oh, well, you can watch the meeting later, but the first thing you need to do, notice what Oladele Temitope just said. She always shared it on her status. See, when I wake up in the morning, as soon as I do my prayers, now sharing on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Facebook. I have 7 different social networks that I share messages every day. You think people are not seeing you? They are seeing you, but they are watching how consistent you will be in pursuing what you're doing. I've not gotten to the stage where I begin to call people one by one and tell them, come and join Royal Q. I have not. I've already hit V2. All I'm doing is sharing on my status. I'll keep sharing for the next 4 months. And then I'll start going to each and everybody one by one. I've been sharing for so long, for 2 months now, and people have been coming to me. It is those people that have joined me. A lot of them are on this call today. It's not magic. To be successful in network marketing is as easy as anything. And if you know that you are building your future, bros, you take it serious. It's not about the $30 you earn. Not at all. I've been in network marketing businesses where I grew teams of 3,000 people, 4,000 people. I was earning 4,000 euros a week. And I'm not joking. I was flying to different countries doing seminars. I built a house from that. I'm not even talking about CF, the idiot nonsense that failed before then. So I know the power of team building. I know the power of residual income. And most importantly, I know the power of sharing financial education to people, and education where if they take it into consideration and work according to your plan, their finances will change. Do you know how legendary you will look in the eyes of those people? That you are able to show them a system that works, and eventually they start making money from it, and eventually they are buying houses, eventually they are building, they are buying properties, their lives are becoming better. For me, that's the greatest glory in doing this business. So when some people say, Taj, but you just come, now come, they do meetings. It's just a part of me being a network marketing professional. I must be serious with any business I'm doing. I'm not doing it for joke, because I'm seeing 2 years from now, 3 years from now, when I have 1,000 people in my team, I don't even need to trade people. I don't need to trade 300, 400, 500 daily. Go they enter, block them quietly, no many talk. Do you know how powerful residual income is? Team, success in network marketing is a journey fueled by belief, determination, and consistent action. Listen, every challenge we face is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Remember that our success is not just in the results we achieve, but in the effort and dedication we put in every day. Together, we have the power to transform our lives. So, in case you don't know, there's power in numbers. We are 114 people on this call. Do you know how powerful this same meeting will be 1 year from now? Do you know how many people will be on the call? Together, we have the power to transform our lives and those of others. If we stay committed, support each other, and never lose sight of our goals, we will get this done. See, the future is so bright for those who dare to dream and work tirelessly to turn those dreams into reality. We can. The secret of this life, it's so funny. This thing I'm doing, I've done it over and over and over again, and I have seen results upon results upon results every time. Royal Q is the best I've ever seen, because you're not afraid that the company is going to close tomorrow, or they're going to run away with people's money, or when you see that withdrawals now start getting slow, you can't fear. It's not in this case. The road to success in network marketing is paved with perseverance and passion, because every step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to our goals. Let us embrace the challenges and learn from them and keep moving forward. Remember, we are not just building a business. We are building our future. So you got to stay focused, stay positive, and let's achieve greatness together. To every member of my team on here, what you are doing now, you don't know how powerful it is. You don't know that you are building, you are working, you are toiling. It's like you're building a house. You just start the foundation. It takes foresight to see the building even from the foundation. And that's what we are doing at this moment. Because in network marketing, every conversation, every meeting, every presentation is a stepping stone towards success. It's not about the immediate results, but about the consistent effort we put in every day. So let us continue to inspire each other, to build together our limits, to grow, to achieve the extraordinary, because together we can turn our dreams into reality. We heard of different people who started 1 year ago, 2 years ago. They have built their house. The one who was staying in a mud house has built a house for his parents. We heard stories from our V6. Do you know how powerful that opportunity is? We have to look at the compensation plan in another meeting. We'll spend good 30 minutes breaking down the compensation plan. And for those who want to be leaders, we are here to help you. Because listen is as simple as anything. It's as simple as anything, because let me tell you, success in network marketing comes to those who are willing to work hard and never give up. Bring somebody who brings somebody, go bring somebody that they use and they play. They don't know say that thing, that brings somebody can change your life forever. Can change your life forever. Imagine you being a V6, even if you don't trade. Do you know how much comes into your coffers? Even my small V2 just now, they wake up, they see $10, $20. I said, where this one they come from? Some different bonuses are now open. Then I now see some cents coming in. I'm like, God, Taj, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And as a team, if we have the power to create a positive impact, we can achieve remarkable success. Remarkable. So let me take your mind. Just imagine. Close your eyes and imagine that we are in Nigeria, 200 million people. Let us say we have 1 million crypto traders using Royal Q. What do you think will happen to the GDP of the country? What will happen to the gross domestic product? There's going to be a huge success, a huge growth. It's not that we have a kind of government that is so confused. This is a government that should embrace crypto 100% and then look for ways to make sure that even the conversion is in Naira steady. The Naira still remains valuable. Many a times you have said this to government, and we continue saying it's only that now a lot of things is relaxed because they are now seeing that even the US, Russia, countries all over the world that they look forward to are holding these cryptocurrencies. That's why it is becoming the more and more relaxed. And let me tell you, see yourself as a trailblazer if you're on this call, because what you are doing will change lives, not just this year, in 2 years or in 3 years. There will come a time where we can say we can go to anywhere in the world and hold an event. We have not started holding events face to face yet. It's all in the plan. So I want everybody to work. Just imagine that you're working for your life. I'm not saying quit your job. Do not. You need it for now. But when that time comes, you'll be able to ask yourself, is it worth it? Or should I just stay and grow my team? Or should I just stay and be with the people who are ready to move? Remember that in network marketing, our attitude determines our altitude. So let's approach every day with enthusiasm, confidence, and a positive mindset, because challenges are inevitable, but they are also opportunities for growth and improvement. So let's stay motivated, keep learning, and continue to strive for excellence, because our hard work will surely pay off, and our success will be a testament to our determination and teamwork. I think it's a good time to take a break and say finally, for the last session that we have today, the last session, which we're going to talk about the coins that Dr. Money has already earmarked that we are going to use in creating our millions. So I want to share the coins now. I'm going to write it on the chat. Take note of it. And if I were you, you will take note of it. Not just take note of it, but take action on it. Because millions will be made. Millions will be made. And I'm not just saying it, because these coins, we saw the values that they've done even before the bull run. Some coins, the value they did in the bull run was massive. So if you want me to write out the coins here, just type a yes. If you want the coin, if you know you're going to invest in that coin, if you know that you need to keep it, if you know that you have properties that does not make sense, but you can convert it and just buy some coins, 1,000, keep. Bros, these are the coins for you. That's number one. That's number two. That's number three. That's number four. If I make a stop for this four, there is six, so but I'm not just giving only four. I mean the four not rich. If you want more, just type more. But if you think it's enough, just type enough. The first 5 sessions is fine. Not too like money. See people. Sure, more. So it's not enough. Chai! People like money. Oh, as we say more we brought to you in Jesus' name. So you take this more. That is with. And then the same Pitbull. Dr. Money told a story about Pitbull. As we speak today, Pitbull is 97% below the value that she bought it that time with $500 that she made 14,000. And she thought she had made money. For me, I said 500, make 14K. Open a block be that to good money, man. But after some months, when she went back, telling somebody the story only for her to check the transaction of that coin. If she had not cashed out at 14,000, she would have made $500,000. The woman says start to seek once. You're not happy again. They come like say depression won't enter body. And that's because she didn't understand that in the bull run, it continues to go. So we have a system where everything will be nice. Marcel, I wouldn't type it. I wouldn't do that in one place. If you cannot take the time to go up one by one and take it, then it's fine. We've done enough. These informations were not gotten for free. These informations were paid dearly for in hundreds of dollars. So we want to appreciate Dr. Money anywhere she is. She lost a loved one. If not, she would have been on this call. We want to reach out our prayers to her anywhere she is. Pray for our family and to everyone. And to everyone, do not let issues just take you, because you see, it's life, the normal thing. Like, if it's not one thing, then it's the other. Problems must come. And mostly when you are growing, you must meet these problems. Don't think it's only you. Don't think like God has forgotten. You don't think like it's the end. It's not the end. It's just the beginning. So I want to thank you all for coming on this call. It's been an awesome time. We plan on spending just only 1 hour, but we'll spend close to 2 hours. We'll still have a lot to teach, but we'll not be able to do more. I see some people still asking about the TGS strategy. I'm pretty sure they're very new to the system, so they haven't tried it. I'm pretty sure that as they continue to come on this call, it will be easy for you. So if you don't have a mentor, please get a mentor. If you are not in any group, please do so. Oladele Temitokbe, thank you very much. She has just itemized everything in one place. Vincem, you can get those information anywhere. Sometimes it's good for you to go on Google. It's good for you to go check out things yourself. It makes you even more confident than you hearing it all the time. We're not here to spoon feed you. We're here to take you along so that as we continue to grow, everybody will begin to hit the millions. It'll be better for me, better for you, better for everybody. And like we say, if you don't join, we end. If you join, we end together. So on this note, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who stayed till the end of the call. I'm going to ask everyone to unmute themselves and say your goodbyes, and God bless you. and see you on Sunday. Make sure you invite your prospects on that call.
LawyerTAJ, God bless
And let's
you.
make good
God
money.
bless you. Thank you
So
very
God
much.
bless you all.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much for your time. God
God
bless
bless
you.
you. Have a good one.
Night,
Star, please don't forget to share your social media handle.
Thank you, LawyerTAJ.
Thank you very much, Mike Mighty.
Star,
Samson, good
please
to
don't
have you
Thank
forget
you,
to
here.
share your
LawyerTAJ.
social
Good
media
night.
handle.
Somebody say don't forget to do what?
Share
Don't
your
forget.
social media handle.
My social media handle. So,
Yes.
okay, I'm just gonna write it on here so that we
Okay.
can have people
I will
want to be
soon
here.
join you people in making that money.
Don't waste time at all. Don't waste time. No time for no time.
Channel.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is so I don't even know what to type. So this is my number. That's my number on WhatsApp. My YouTube channel.
No.
Should I check? Crypto
I will drop your number.
coordinator.
I will drop your number now.
That's the
We all have guests
That's
here.
my YouTube channel is Crypto Extraordinary. So I'm gonna do that and add you all. All right, so thank you all. Good night and have a good night.